like this.
It's okay. Yeah. Hold like this. Better. A very good morning to all of you. Good morning. It's a pleasure to have come to Dhammadayada fellowship and then to give some couple of talks. And this is my second trip to Kelantan after I conducted one-day retreat at Mettarama, KB Mettarama, Kota Baru.
Okay, tại kế hồ na cha Bhante con ý chính cha hoa hi ý lại cao lần DF ni nè lại họ lại con kính là chế sĩ tây chỉ bay lại Kelantan na thảo chỉ bay ý lại thì Mettarama số chế sĩ tây chỉ bay là.
So first thing we can ask to keep the phones on silent mode, turn off, just to keep the flow of our Dhamma program. That's better.
Okay, Bhante chia lăng hả? Cầm điện thoại là, chỉ silent, lăng cái điện thoại nó, mai họ ảnh hưởng đến Bhante ai con thoại. Cảm ơn á.
All right, so now it's 9:47, so we have time, almost hour, maybe hour and 15 minutes. And this is a place where you can ask any question about Dhamma, not on one particular field. So you can ask any Dhamma question. So I can answer, and also Sister Lo is here. She will translate in her best way into Hokkien language.
Okay, Bhante ý con là bị chỉ tiêm chính có chỉ tiêm chỉ chặt gò mẹ nè là. So lan ý sai mùi hami pun ý sai mùi. U cái tay cả lan ý hụt ly là hụt hoạt là. So ý sai sử dụng mùi là hả? Mẹ phải sẽ.
All right, so tonight we have a talk about effortless effort, virya, how to practice energy. But now we don't have a particular topic, so maybe somebody can break the ice here.
Okay, Bhante con ý biết dùng chính cha relax ấy là kinh sang ấy ta dụ là mình tự con hami tổng yếu ta dụ mình chính cha bộ effort mình tự chính cha relax ấy topic là chính cha ấy là số lần ấy sai con出来là ấy sai get 出来bị trẻ.
Do we have another mic? Only two mics, huh? Two mics. Okay, anybody? Maybe we can start. Give a start.
I think we need MC to introduce.
That's nice too. Yeah, if you want. Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Take the both mics. Maybe you can be here just for a while. Yeah, over there.
Namo Buddhaya, brother and sister. I would like to wish a warm welcome to Dhammadayada Fellowship. To here with us, we are very lucky to have Venerable Bhante Dr. Gangowa Vila Chandima with us to guide us towards achieving the enlightenment. I would like to give some background of Bhante. Bhante Dr. Gonda Vila Chandima.
Say Bhante Chandima enough. Yeah.
Is the associate editor of the Journal of International Buddhist Study, which is published by the Buddhist Research Institute of Mahachulalongkorn Raja Vidyalaya University in Thailand. He was previously a research fellow at the Center for Study in Religion and Society, University of Victoria, Canada. Bhante was also the Theravada Buddhist chaplain at the University of British Columbia in Vancouver, Canada. Bhante is currently the senior advisor to Patis Sota, a virtual Dhamma organization that hosts a weekly online Pali reading class, Sutta studies, Dhamma talks, and varieties of other Dhamma activities. Without further ado, let us put our palm together and say sadhu to welcome our Bhante. Sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Okay, so the first question.
Okay, Bhante con mùi chỉ chú em mùi thao chữ gì thao chữ gì sợ lẽ u lắng ai mùi bố
Namo Buddhaya, Bhante. Can I start?
Better give this.
use this.
It's okay. It should be okay. Yeah.
Okay. This question about rebirth. Like us in the Buddhist, in the Buddhist follower, can some people can rebirth to the another family of other religion, like Hindus, Islam, or Christian?
Yeah, it is possible. Possible. If you do not practice the Dhamma properly, it can happen. Sometimes your loved ones will be reborn in a different religion. So you follow them then. You might follow. Let's say your wife, your children may be reborn due to their karma into a different religion. Because you want to follow them, you may be reborn with them. It can happen. It can happen. It might not happen. So the possibility is in two ways. Yeah.
Even though now we are following the Dhamma, Buddha religion, so the next rebirth will be others religion also.
Supposed to become a Buddhist, good person, but there are other other good people too in other religions. So it might be. It is said that the last thought affects, and maybe previous karmas also affect. We cannot guarantee. But if you practice the 10 kusalas, not killing, not stealing, not misbehaving in sexual conduct, not lying, not talking behind the back, not using harsh words, not gossiping, idle chatting, not being covetous, not having ill will, not having wrong view. If you engage in these 10 activities to a good level, then you may be somebody like this, maybe better than this. Yeah. With the practicing of these 10, you also need to practice the noble eightfold path. So then I think you will be definitely become a person who follow the Buddha. Because Buddha does not identify those who follow his teachings are Buddhist, right? They are just Arya Savaka, noble followers. So the English word Buddhist is a word that has been used by other people for us. We are Buddhist, but we are Arya Savakas, noble followers. Maybe you can make it concise.
So
make it concise, yeah.
Okay, thảo sinh brother chan u mùi la, con lan ni từ lấy ô hoạt chỉ chuẩn lan từ lấy ô Dhamma chỉ chuẩn. U lan u khó lệnh bốn lan quay sinh leo ni lan có chút xí pin bạc cái cào, hồi cào có in tỏ cào có hàm cào la, có sĩ Christian có hả mỹ là ba Bante con u khó linh ý con u sĩ là ní cho con lang linh cái lang ấy chui lang cái bo kia ý con u sĩ lang ấy tuổi khi là ý con tapiข้าอูปาเซียนตัวสิกองล่างข้าอุ่นนี่ตัวสิกองล่างอุตัวล่างก่อล่างเงจับเงกุศลาล่ะกองล่างเงศีลาล่ะกองข้าข่อยกองล่ะได้ล่างกองไม่เท้าไม่อามิล่ะไม่ถ่ายไม่สะสนว่าไม่ชื่อใจมีแก่ล่างจะมาหลังใจมาฮะจับเงกุศลาแล้วปาตู้ล่างอูแก่เปเจงโตหรอล่างอูแก่เปเจงโตล่ะฮะnoble eight fold path bị trên tàu là con khó lĩnh là bổ là so con lan tại làng xì làng kêu lan xì bộ cao to tapi lan xì cao Arya vì con noble tổ xì con lan xì quán tinh ấy đeo lan u smarty lan u cao chỉ cái quán tinh con chỉ cái xì u quan hệ ca lan ấy sai chu tiền con lan con lộ kỳ áo xì lan xe này xì chuẩn làm bị trao khi bạn kỳ trong cáo là qua cái kem con chứ khoan nào đây qua riêng mà phu hà sĩ con bột thiếu tapi bột trao thay hồi là na okay Bante but Bante I got a question to ask also but like what Bante said just now our last moment determine our rebirth so if normally if we strictly follow this Dhamma, what Buddha's teaching, and then at the last moment, maybe because of the surrounding or maybe the people surrounding us, do something or cry loudly or something, maybe our emotion at that time not stable, and then is sometimes we say it's quite unfair or quite unreasonable that we practice so long and then because of the last moment we fall into other realms. So how, Bhante?
Very good question. Actually, if you say you have been practicing very well, that means the last moment you will definitely spend in a very good way. Let's say someone is telling something bad to us. And then when we see a certain unwholesome activity going on, but whatever happens, regardless of whatever happens, we are going to go through that moment with some mindfulness, satipatthana. That means we have been practicing a certain satipatthana, mindfulness on feelings, thoughts. Whatever happens, regardless of whatever happens, we will go through that moment with happiness. So it's not unfair. It is fair because I have a fair practice before. My last moment will be fair. My next life, if I am going to be reborn, will be fair too.
Okay.
Because we cannot stop external conditions, what other people do. I might be a good person, but the people around me might not be that good. Maybe they're good, maybe at that point they might be not good. So it is fair, so we can create it.
Okay.
Yeah. But we need a very good practice of mindfulness. Otherwise, we will lose it. So that means every day we must have a certain vigilance, certain diligence, certain mindfulness activity going on from morning to evening. So we don't know when we are going to die. We don't know what time we are going to die. It doesn't matter. But somewhere we will die anytime. But at that point, we will be mindfully dying. Because Buddha said that one of the benefits of metta practice of loving kindness is asammulho kalang karoti. You die with mindfulness. You die mindfully. That means you know you are dying, you are happily dying. So it comes as a result, benefit of metta practice. That means not I practice metta today and another 1 week I don't practice metta. Then I start practicing again next Sunday. Then Monday I am going to die. So what's going to happen? Right? So I have to practice today, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, every day at least 5 minutes. And then the whole day we try to keep the metta attitude. Talk to people with metta, act with metta, think with metta. So somewhere, one day when I die, I have the practice. I can die mindfully.
Because we can't plan our death.
We cannot plan and we
Yeah.
cannot stop other people things too. So both are happening. But we can become good people all the time, no matter what happens. That is with us.
Ok, Lan thảo sinh umi Bhante, pasal Bhante thảo sinh u brother Chan mui có số na, tôi sẽ con Lan quay xin nhau, u khó liền bố Lan khi dịp, apa Lan chút xin này khi dịp bạc trong cáo là, so Bhante u con Lan này tế bôi sinh hoạt sebelum Lan quay xin này, tôi sẽ con Lan tiền các bộ tiền Lan sakti các bộ. Lang mindful lang ấy focus ra là sakti các bộ là chính chất trọng yếu là số nó sẽ có lang mùi bản tê con sẽ anh ấy lang tập bút siêu ô bộ cào lang usmati lang thiền kính lang ghim cài và mà sẽ bộ con bè lo cào liang bôi chỉ cái sinh hoạt này lang hiện cả lão thì bộ hồi chính trị là so Bhante con bồ nasi lan tak pai o tak pusi o tak jip o i Holland chige sakti to lang e thảo khắc vì con lan ai quay xin lang trái lang ai quay xin vì con lan trái lang ai quay xin ok lang tak jip o mi kian ni lang toai yong pada masa tu lah con wa be quay xin wa be sai luan wa be kian chi tiao lo peng cheng e kia koi khi pasal chiếc tiểu lọ ở Hà Lan chút gì cơ hội thì hỏi số là tụi kiếm chứ khoan rồi con tụi tiệm ô thì con bị sai con cụ ở chụp bài chỉ lấy bài ở chụp bài cả mẹ con tiệm cả lang người thảo lang cả kỳ con sát thị tổ sĩ con mai phu lang chú ý tập bài thế thí sinh tự chỉ là thế ingatkan diri kita anh ấy qua pasal si ya mikir si bố trai tí si pun lại so lang tu tak pusi setiap saat kita kena ingat mengingatkan diri kita. Itulah lebih kurang deh. Okey. Kami mau lagi bo?
One question. Okay. Good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya.
Very happy that I have the opportunity to meet Bhante in person.
Nice to meet you too.
All the way from Canada.
Okay.
We come back to his question about rebirth.
Oh, very interested.
Yeah.
Interesting question.
Not really interested, but the thing is like this. Till now, I can't really understand because maybe my understanding about rebirth and reincarnation is not that good. So, if people ask, I can't really differentiate between rebirth and reincarnation. So, could Bhante give a very simple explanation just to differentiate between reincarnation and rebirth? Okay, thank you.
Rebirth, reincarnation, transmigration. There are three English words that we use, people use with regard to this phenomenon. What happened to someone? Reincarnation is a Abrahamic religious idea. That means the same person will be reborn in the next life. Reincarnation. You know, in Hinduism there are 10 reincarnation of different gods. Same person. Even Buddha is also one of the reincarnation in Hinduism. Bhagavan Buddha. So in Buddhism we don't believe same person in the same way will be reborn in the next life. So a better word for our next life thing is rebirth. We are reborn, just reborn, but not the same person, not someone different. Not the same person, but not someone different. So how to understand this? Our karmas are always changing all the time. Let's say you listen to a Dhamma talk now, you go home, you are happy, but all of a sudden you feel like something wrong today. Maybe you are not happy about something, because we can easily be unhappy than become happy. Right? We need 1,000 reasons to be happy, but we can be unhappy in one small reason. Right? This is the nature of our mind and life. So suddenly you become unhappy. Maybe weather, maybe your mood, maybe something happened in your family. Right? So our karmas and the results are called vipakas are always changing. If they are changing all the time, not the same person is going to be reborn in the next life, because our karmas are changing. So that's why reincarnation is mostly used by the XYZ religions. But in the Buddhist way, we only say you are reborn with changing good karma, bad karma. So a better word is rebirth. Transmigration is so similar to reincarnation. You migrate, let's say someone migrate from Malaysia to the US. Is it something like what happens to you when you die? The same, this person goes to the US by a flight. Same person. Is it something happens to you when you pass away, you go to somewhere like that? No, it's not going to work. That's in those religions. But in the Buddhist teachings we say the person dies with changing karmas, and with the changing karmas a new person will be appearing, but a certain effect from the past karmas. That's why we don't know anything about our past life. Do we know where we were born, who were our mothers, who were our fathers? Right? We don't know anything about it. If we know, then we can say yes, reincarnation is true, transmigration is true, but we don't know. That means we are a completely new person, but with certain past karmas. Right? Sometimes when we do more good things, our bad karmas will be destroyed. I think that part you can translate in a short. Yeah. The rebirth, the better term is rebirth.
Okay. 頭先 brother 錄有問一個所謂啦，伊講蝦米 bezel rebirth 甲 reincarnation 嚇，我不未曉講啦，個華語呢，reincarnation 就是 rebirth 就是個再來出世啦，把這個 reincarnation 伊意思本加減啦，特別伊講Bhante 有解釋講無常呢，把啥 reincarnation 就是有另外一款呢，就是講白個教啦，伊相信講我即陣是我，過了我過身了，我出世嗰是我，嗰是上一個人啊。特別咱嘅 rebirth 呢，咱嘅佛教嘅出世呢無常。咱嘅佛教出世呢，伊有對咱嘅 karma， 咱做蝦米？人講咱種榴蓮賺榴蓮，種莫地賺拉木丹，無講一款呢。所以咱特質咱嘅 feeling， 咱嘅感覺 emotion， 咱嘅感受，逐工今日歡喜嘛就無歡喜，今日起性真正辣本有，真正濟。apabila 咱特質就咧有即款嘅物件啦，咱就咧做無好嘅karma。所以若是講咱愛出世呢，要參加咱頂擺嘅karma，甲咱即陣個做唔落嘅karma。所以karma呢咧來 determine 來插咱去無常嘅所在，咱會出世。把咱本知啦嚇。去到 Brahma world karma 啦，去到做善會做人，會做鬼會做動物禽獸會落地獄所以都是講咱愛注意啦，即個 karma 物件咱特質有，都是頭先有講起三滴，都是愛mindful，愛注意 会记啊，啥问题就啲班喏，特别讲爱会记虾米啊，做虾米物件较紧，会知了，察觉到哦，我现在做错了，我准做是啥啦，较紧 stop 安尼款啦，啊 ，OK， 加减啦นะlepas tu ye reincarnation นั่นตัวไม่คิดหลอนกับอีละนั่นหลอนเลยนั่นเนี่ยปุกเกยละอีเกสิก็นึกไว้สิก็ชุดสีอันไหนเขานะtapi นั่นเนี่ยสิเบซ่นะนั่นถืออูนั่นเนี่ยนั่นโจฮามิทันฮามิจินจ้ากองแปรปุกเกาสิเตะกองแปรบุกังกองหอลิคีชันหวยฮะหอลิกอง sorry กุยไปก็นั่นเองโบจุยแล้วโบโอเคนะBhante.
Some more question. Follow-up question.
I think we can pass around the mic first if you have another. If anybody else, and then we will pass.
Just want to get the clarification
okay.
of that.
Sure.
The rebirth concept, that means after we die, we can be reborn in any of the 31 plane of existence. And that is the idea of rebirth. But reincarnation, since we are reborn as the same person, that means like nowadays, okay, human being will be reborn in human being.
No, that's what they say.
That means they can never, let's say, okay, no matter how bad they are, they can never be born in ghosts.
I don't think that they say like that. They say they can be reborn as a tortoise, as a fish. In Hinduism, yeah, in Hinduism they say punarupatti. They say it can be a fish, can be a tortoise, can be a pig, so can be a human. So they don't only confine to humans. Don't be worried about what other religions think about this topic. Just try to understand what the Buddha said. He said, when you pass away, you will become a different person with your own good karmas. You can be reborn, as you said, in one of the 31 places. You can be anybody. Now, you know King Ashoka, who did lots of things. It is said that he became a cow. Just because we are surrounded by a lot of cows here, you know. I had lots of cow yesterday. He became a python, a snake in the Himalayas. Why? The moment he was going to pass away, the ladies who were fanning him, maybe one fan probably hit him, and he was not happy. Who hit me with a fan? And he passed away. So anybody who passed away with anger will become a snake. If you want to take the challenge, go for it. If you don't want, just try to be happy all the time. Whoever make you angry, just be happy, because you don't want to be a snake. There is lots of pain. Yes. And if you die with greed, lobha, you will become a ghost. This is how it works. Ghost, and then lobha, ghost, dosa, snakes.
Ghost.
Greed.
Okay, brother, look ni, iko mùi ke la. Tu si kong lan asi apa kui si na lan e 出世多31个层面啦哈。So Bhante有解釋啦。咱咪去教我白嘅教嘅啦。pasal你看 Islam 啦，鬼神伊就是去surga 了，伊就是去大甲伊嘅拄遐了。所以伊講咱來學捌較深咱家己不教嘅啦。所以上甲伊講，伊學一個裝導經阿蘇加，經阿蘇加嘛是去為起來，pasal 不靠嘛是滅去。落久啦，袂記啦，幾百年個，把都經阿蘇加去為起來，過來做，過來找到對啦。tapi 伊講經阿蘇加歸先呢，伊是出世自比隻蟒蛇拜登，巴薩伊講伊有真濟，大家大樣，甲伊幾巴，甲伊會生嘅， 拍掉伊，拍掉伊去抓，去抓了呢，伊过世呢，伊变一只抓蟒蛇，哦，会吞人个蟒蛇，所以Bhante讲，咱莫去抓，去抓后摆出事会变抓，若是咱谈，咱会变鬼。咱福建人就讲妖鬼啊，啊，就是安尼咧。把啥你谈诶，伊讲谈就变鬼啊，即款啦，啊。
And another example is Mallika, Kosala Mallika. She did the very largest, the biggest dana to the Buddha. Nobody could do that. But she made a mistake before she passed away. She had a bad encounter with a dog. And this came to her mind just before she passed away. And she was reborn in the hell almost for a week. Sometimes we forget about it. We try to conceal our bad karma, but when you die time, they will come back to you. That's why you cannot hide them. For the moment you are gonna die. You will hide when you are okay time. But when you die time, you are very weak. Mentally, physically you are weak. Then all the things are going to pop up in your mind. So be very careful. Try to have a mindfulness practice. Metta, meditation, or metta as an attitude, anapanasati helps you to be reborn in a good place.
Bhante 佫互一个傳導啦，就是講伊講瑪利加，即個瑪利加呢，伊真正好，伊對佛祖真正好，但比伊過去呢，有甲一隻狗，無啥物好物件啦。所以我老本伊過了，伊做好，對佛祖真正好，伊來嘅佛祖真正好，伊行即樣，但比到伊過身呢，伊去到地獄，啊，所以去到地獄呢。把咱愛過身的時陣，咱冷漠嘿，咱會身軀冷漠，咱會mentally 啦，咱會腦，咱想法什麼冷漠，過身冷漠較了。比如講，把咱會了嘛，愛行了呢，愛無開了。所以問題不使咱啦，做啥物物件呢？咱都愛會記啊，慧光法師特別講會記，你做啥物啊？咱活的時陣，咱用的時陣，咱做啥物都無法事。把啥過啊嘛，咱假說用嘛，特別來老了，來無好勢了，來差唔多愛無了呢。過去咱做積壓個，咱做真正無好個人個，伊浮起來，浮起來呢，伊砸咱去無好嘅地方啦。把啥卡嘛是真正公平，你做啥物你定着賺嘅，無阿講講無賺。定着賺，好賺，無好本賺，安尼款。不啦是講在咱啲擺做有物件無好，咱 try 去補伊啦，做補，無定着伊無安尼咩識啦，特別一日伊會來就個，特別無安尼咩，可是伊來呢無安尼當。Okay, Bhante.
I think she has a question. Pass the mic better.
Brother Chan.
You want to just hold it? Okay.
Namo Buddhaya. I want to ask about meditation because meditation is important for us for improve our mindfulness. Now, but hard to make. How we want to practice more easier and more simple for everybody, for all kid or what like this.
I ask you a question. When you want to sleep, if you try to sleep, can you sleep? You go to the bed, you say, I want to sleep now.
Cannot.
Can you sleep?
Cannot.
Huh? Huh? Oh, such an extraordinary being, huh? Extraordinary being.
We are
but
all
mostly when you go, if you think, I want to sleep now, and then may sleep come to me. It's not happening all the time. But if you prepare yourself, you take a shower, you get ready, you don't think a lot, you don't overthink, then you go to bed. You are putting away all this social media, internet, all that. It comes. So stop thinking that meditation is a sitting practice. Then you can practice meditation very easily. A lot of people think meditation is only sit down on the floor and can practice. Yeah, that is one way. But real meditation is meditate anytime with any activity. How you drive. What you are supposed to do when you drive? Concentrate on the road.
The focus.
What do you call? These glasses. And then, time to time, what do you call? Those blind spots. Who is on my blind spot? Left blind spot, right many blind spots. Am I driving properly? Am I understanding what is happening within a at least half a kilometer of time? What's happening? What are the things happening? So what is this? Meditation. When you drive time. But what many people do when they drive?
Look at the phone.
Look at the phone, get into a very big conversation, sometimes heated arguments, talk about everything in their life. So they don't properly drive. And then when something goes wrong, they try to blame the people on the road. Right? So, driving, one way to meditate. And you cook every day, right? Maybe 3 meals, 2 meals. Cooking time, it's a very good time for using cooking as a meditation. How to do it? Maybe you go to the grocery shop first. It's a cooking experience, grocery. Then you have to be mindful what to buy today. Not only to buy cheap stuff. You go somewhere, okay, what are the good vegetables, fruits that I'm going to buy? Not only for me, my family members. I want to think about their well-being, their happiness. Then you bring home. Then how are you going to use those vegetables and fruits? Cut them. You are trying to cut them mindfully and then preparing them. So tell me a moment of time that you lost mindfulness while you're cooking. The food that other people and you are going to eat not going to be tasty on that day. The moment that you lost mindfulness, you added more spices. You added more salt into that. Why? You lost mindfulness. You had lost. Now the food is not nice. Then you say, don't complain, huh? I went to the store and then I bought. You guys did anything. You're just waiting for the food plate. Right? Cooking time. And then taking a shower. Walking time. And now you are sitting with metta. Standing with metta. Every activity is a mini meditation. So, until people understand this, they will find meditation challenging, difficult. Because lots of speakers say that if you want to meditate, sit down and then practice meditation to attain Nibbana. So they become very obsessive. When they see something like, I think I'm near the Nibbana, right? Of course not. So, we have to start this meditation to become better people in our life. Number one. This is number one. So we can include everybody in this society. One day, with this practice, you will attain Nibbana. Because these are called small activities. One day lead to that higher, bigger goal. Right? It's like small streamlets make a big river, and that river will become the ocean one day. You cannot expect the ocean at the start of the river. So, when you stop thinking that meditation is only a sitting practice, then you can think everything is a meditation around me. Eating is a very big meditation. Eating time. How many people eat properly? You ask your elderly people, your seniors, how many times they chew their food?
30
Put in their mouth and they chew, keep chewing. The number of times they chew, and it affects your digestion. The food getting digested. Nowadays people eat very high quality hormone food and they are not chewing, and they sometimes end up with digestion problem, probably some cancers, bowel cancers, polyp cancers, because the food was not digested. Why is it? They are not eating, they are watching things while eating. They are not chewing.
Talking.
So then eating is a very good meditation we can do every day. People never do those things. Once in a while go to a temple, start to sit down and do the meditation, and then think about, very difficult, huh? Yes, of course. This is the problem. Because we have to understand now we are encountering not the Buddha's time. Buddha's time is gone already. Right? Even the time 20 years ago here is gone. People are now used to this new life. Things have been easy, right?
Express.
Now AI has captured a lot of things. We take them in a good way, right? Lot of things are now becoming digital. Even people don't pay by cash. They have become cashless. People don't carry money. Money has become digital. So we have to embrace this new life and then to practice Dhamma. In that experience, every activity which you do is a meditation. So it's easy. Do any activity with a sort of mindfulness. Then you are creating this awareness. One day you will hit that higher goal. So time to time you go for a temple retreat. It's also okay. But the usual daily meditation must be those small mini meditations. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. 頭先 Sister B 啊，伊問起，伊講，咱呢學即 smarti 呢，對咱是真正重要。逐人本來學，但係 smarti 呢有無？有一條路較快無？較簡單無？較快做啦，較快做咯。反正講無，伊講嗱樣，咱坐禪呢，有時定要愛坐啊。啊，是講咱呢。setiap saat lah, lang khun có, lang hòa chia có, lang khi pasat bê chai có, lang thệ chai tuyên lại ni, lang chu có, lang chẹt chai có, lang ấy sati, lang ấy mindful, lang tổ sĩ lang focus, lang tổ chu sim, lang dùng sim tỏa ít tao nè, mai chỉ cái sim nó sang hàng dùng, lang trả bỏ cái, trên khỏe này, chẹt chai, sim quy tiền kia, quy tiền cao bó sĩ, quy tiền cho, quy tiền mày, lang ấy sim sĩ chỉ cái sim dùng cao gọi lại hàng. So 下即個定定會亂啦。So 問題是講，咱做蝦米物件，就是主心花車，就是看，講咪講濟濟，咪看口講人蝦米，特別咱看車好，拍煞邊頭一轉，咱要注意。所以伊有講起講，咱食，伊講一嘴食呢，真正主心啦。較濟咱食有時愛講話無嘅，所以等咱看咱嘅。lunch dana cho khoan lăng u cha hô xì bù và sao bạn tê con đẹp á lăng ai cho bỏ y ha bảo lưu mi cái tu e xiao hòa à so chỉ chuẩn lăng tiêu cancer usus có cancer ham mi và sao ít chắc mi cái có uy thiên có và sao ít chắc e chuẩn y bố chú xí mẹ ít tu xí bố mindful bố sát tị tuệ mà sao tu so lăng try là so con chế xiên á, bố sĩ con lăng chế bà lúc kêu chế xiên, tôi sĩ con năng setiap saat setiap masa, lan tổ ai chỗ ham mi kia pun chẳng ek pun ham mi pun, lan tổ ai u trái lan tổ lên chẳng ek chui ác lúc kia này, tapi con khoai là lăng khát chui, tapi lăng ổ là đây, bản tê cao tái, bản tê bờ xe, lan tổ ai tuổi, bỏ sáng các chiếc chỗ này sẽ cài, chính cha xiên chính mà chính cha maju đây. เราสิบ่用ลุยเห็นแล้วเรา用ดิจิตอลบ่用ลุย用 touch and go ก็用คัดฮะมิฮะ so เราตัวไอ้ตุยdengan hohi lah biasa kong rasa ucut je mikir embrace ilo tu si kong lang ki tuy je mikir lang kaki adjust lang kaki so lang kuku lo ki nai sim tia nasi lang bo ai tui mo i lang ki lawan ni ko oh acuan ne pi kong lang luan số chứ chuẩn gì con ban tê gì cao tài là lan tổ ai setiap saat setiap masa lan cho hami mikia lang ai trái lang cho hami mikia lang ai lang trái cho hami mikia ha ya lang bảo lúc bị cho xa là bê loạn ý tỏ lòng lan này chế xiên ok
okay.
He's from Etarama the couple
yeah they are friends.
Nice to see you, Bhante.
Nice to see you, yes. Very good to see you.
Bhante, I'll ask one question regarding dreams. See, when we are talking, we do a lot of things like, Dhamma, we talk about mind, consciousness, and all these things. When dreams happens, it could be, nobody worry about the good dreams. Worry about bad dreams, with all those goals and all those things. are they in any way related to our daily life or in our present? I'm not so worried about the future. Is it anything to do with our daily life? Are we communicating with the thing, or someday you want to communicate with us through dreams and all those things? I just want to ask this.
Interesting. It's about dreams. Now, first of all, we have to understand. May I ask you, probably, has any dream that you have seen worked out?
No.
Huh? She says no.
So.
Has anybody's dream, which has happened in a dream, worked out in real life?
Yes. I got once.
Once in a while. Okay.
I also have about that.
Huh?
Yeah, Bhante. I also have about that because sometimes.
Yes.
Good morning, Bhante.
Good morning. Yes.
I'm Mr. Cheng.
Yes. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Okay, I also have I have few times happen in the dream, but come to the reality. But it's something that maybe we can know something in advance, but it happened in the future. But maybe it take maybe few months, few years. Sometimes, as I say, the word gendawu. I don't know this word.
What is it?
Gendawu.
Jendawu. Is an English word?
Yeah, gendawu.
Can you spell for it?
Jende, Gendawu. Gendawu. Yeah.
Dejavu. French word, I think. It's a French, become English.
Okay. Sometimes
That means you go to a certain place, you feel that you've been there before.
repeat.
You like familiar. To
Familiarity,
Yes.
yeah.
Before we are going, we have the some picture.
Yeah.
But sometimes I feel that I've been here before, but I've been not there before. This is the first time I come. But wait this time to happen.
Okay, dejavu.
Yeah. Just any.
Interesting. I'm going to answer and then connect to these questions. Okay.
Thank you.
Cannot be too long. I will
Sometimes, now, wanted to catch certain part of that question. Sometimes we are planning to go to a certain place, let's say a country, maybe a faraway place. We are very excited, too excited about the trip. Now, tomorrow, let's say we are going there tomorrow morning. Some of them in that trip who are supposed to go will go the trip in a dream before the actual trip. So by the morning, came back, but no, not yet. We haven't even gone in this trip. We're too excited. When you're too excited, your subconscious mind will create a certain flashback about the event. Trigger. Because you want it to happen in a certain way. It can happen. So let me tell you, in Buddhism, there are a couple sources why people dream. The first thing is, mostly we dream because of the inflammation of the phlegm, bile, and then wind. Because depending on our activities we are engaging on a day, our phlegm can go high, maybe go too low, maybe our bile can go high up or too low, and then our wind can be here and there. So because of the imbalance of these three, this is also a point from yoga also, Ayurveda also. Then what happen at night, our subconscious mind will give us certain dreams. They are not real. Because of that imbalance, maybe an inflammation about these three. It can happen. Another one is day-to-day activities can be having a replay at the end of that day. Let's say you have a very hard day, very challenging day, or you have had a very good day. Then by the night, maybe when you are sleeping, the whole event will be having a replay as a flashback. But not in the same way how things happen. You may be adding certain things to the events. Let's say you went to listen to the Dhamma talk today. But at night, when you are, if you're supposed to dream that way, you're dreaming that there was someone in that audience who has already passed away. There are like that, many devotees. Huh?
Yes, yes.
Maybe 10 years ago, this person used to come to the center. But you see that person in today's Dhamma talk in a dream. Because that is your ideal state of mind. When I listen to a Dhamma talk, I would like that person to be with us. Because they are very helpful to the center. So things like that can happen. So it's like a replay of the events that have been happening during the day. Third one is very extraordinary, maybe relevant to the Buddha. The future events can be properly predicted. Like when the Buddha was going to become the Buddha, he saw it in a dream. The fourth reason is some non-human beings come and tell certain things to certain people, not to everybody. Maybe ghost, maybe deva, right? Normally non-human beings approach very weak people, spiritually weak people. Otherwise they cannot approach very strong people. What is being strong? Tonight we are discussing that. Spiritually strong. Right? Spiritually strong. So they are approaching those beings at that point. So in this understanding, we cannot say that dream understanding, maybe recognizing a dream can be a good way to think about our life, especially present life. I think it's better to have a sleep without dreams. Because every time you dream, next day you are a little difficult. You haven't slept well because you have been up during a certain time. You know, when you are dreaming, body knows you are dreaming. Scientifically. The body paralyzes you. Why? The body knows you are not in the real life. In case you are going to respond to one of the things in the dream, you might hit other people. So body paralyzes you. The body knows that. One thing good about the body. Because people blame the body. We should not have any greed for the body. But body is good. Otherwise, body will let whatever the mind thinks happen at that point. So my suggestion for that question is that don't depend on the dreams. So real life, you can develop your mind, thoughts, and then do things during the day. Expect a good sleep without these dreams. We need a very continuous 7 hours good sleep. But sometimes, very rarely, you may dream. You cannot stop that. But if you having no dream to less dream, that will be better. The realization of the dream, materialization of the dreams is not really proved in many places. Only the Buddha had that kind of a dream. Others, I don't think. Don't depend on them. Yeah.
I think I have to finish this one first. It's not too long. I got lost.
Okay.
Okay, 頭先 brother Jack 要甲 brother Chang 要每去即個當做夢，咱困有時咱會困夢啦，有時是好夢，有時是歹夢。So brother Lim 呢伊問講，伊個夢咱做喏有解得甲咱會生活，咱會款嘛？拍說有時捌聽到人辦當呢，啊是有時咱困啊夢到人死咧。人請驚伊人活掉，特別人望佢死到真正慘，所以較濟人請起來愛講啥物，人講都愛講出來，無講出來，等驚伊死有影所以有即款啦，所以萬地歸食啦，巴薩 brother 正講，有時你去到一個地方喏，你假說我捌來過，小神家我昨日佇燈籠不人認我是一嘴，但係無事啦，所以伊捌看佇倒落安尼款啦。所以即陣問題是講，咱嘅潛意識咱嘅 subconscious mind， 咱嘅 mind， 咱嘅腦內面有一個地方收嘅。平常時咱整個細漢，咱痛苦過，咱掉倒過，咱叫蝦米過呢，要收在一道。所以有時咱困夢啦，伊會走起來。也是咱去看戲，甲看蝦米有解得，甲咱頂擺掉上，甲咱頂擺安怎，伊會浮起來大夢啦。 我搁有咧，就是咱嘅 activity， 今日咱做啥物物件，做有淡薄 special 嘅拄看到人 accident 死个，啥物个吼，咱 shock 个落巴拄伊讲伊会 play 倒转 replay， 就是伊佚佗倒转 rewind 倒转，物件过啦，摆过了10几20年，嗰陣時伊個會浮起來。到第三就是伊 flashback 咯，嗬。第三就是伊講，有時咱有即個 power 會 predict 會去預料還沒有發生的事情。三個不做法律會啦，psychic power 啦，伊會看到後擺會發生嘅物件。有時都會夢內面會看到，咱是可能咱袂啦，無即個把握啦嘅啦。所以講，人也是講，無有宗教啦，若是講咱有一個心啦，咱無精神層面啦，咱真正弱，就是咱無愛對佛教，還是講 Christian 無相信伊個主漢，所以伊真正弱，伊無啥物空精神。咱內面心，咱都愛有常物件，咱相信有空活，有空靠安尼看呐。是講咱是靠甲咱大媽啦，吼，不做流出來嘅Dhamma啦，咱靠伊啦，互咱較覺啦哈。所以咱會較會做夢，比甲人 spiritual strong 嘅人較覺學物件嘅人，伊較心內面較勇啦，較一款啦哈。所以有時咱若是講無學物件啦，咱心較弱呢，較濫呢，伊咱成個人自運啦，自運咱較假呢。所以我講個福建，我 understand 個問題啦，嚇，我希望是我講嘅是對啦，個無個假講啥啦本。OK， 問題。Sister。
Namo Buddhaya, yes.
Yes, this is a continuation of just now Brother Jack's
Question, follow-up question. Follow, yeah.
If we dream about our departed relatives, is it good? I mean, does it mean that they are still wandering around? That they are not in a good place, not in a good rebirth?
Good for us, not good for them.
Yeah.
They are appearing in our dream because they need good karma. So we would like to give, but in their case, they are still roaming around. So we have to give good karmas. In particular, dana. Dana to the Sangha members is the best, with some cloth, robes. That will be the best. Yeah.
Thank you.
If they are naked, must give the robe. If the departed one sometimes seen as, remember, Kim Bimbisara. Kim Bimbisara offered the first temple to the Buddha, Veluvanarama. And then that night, he saw some naked people, couple of naked people, I think four naked people. And they were saying something, but they said only 4 letters. Du, sa, na, so. Du, sa, na, so. And then they disappeared. Yeah, du, sa, na, so. And then in the morning, Kim Bimbisara went to the temple, Veluvanarama. And then he informed the Buddha about it. And then the Buddha said, these 4 are your friends in a past life, many lives before. Each letter, du has a stanza, sa has a stanza, na has a stanza, so has a stanza. They were going to say something, but they cannot say because of their akusala karma. So today, because yesterday when you were offering the temple, you did not give good karma to them. You were very selfish. You were only happy about your donation. When you do a donation, you have to think about all these people. That's why we are, at the end of any good karma, we are thinking, may all the departed ones, this life, previous life, receive good karmas. Because they are waiting, they are coming to your neighborhood. When you are doing good karma, they know that you are doing, so they are coming to receive. But if you are not giving, they are not happy. Let's say you are going to have a wedding for your daughter or son. You are not inviting some other relatives. Are they going to be happy? How come you didn't invite us? You must have invited us for this dinner, or maybe this lunch. In the same way, at least they will go back and gossip about you. This guy didn't give food, but they trouble you. These ghosts, they trouble you. They come to your place and then they scare you because there is no way for them to get anything. Money is not important to them. They cannot do jobs. Other people, they can make money, they can go to a good restaurant, but they are very hopeless. That's why we have, then Buddha said, today you give a dana and then offer some robe, because your peta, departed ones, were naked. That means they need clothes. So you do that. If they are coming in a dream, that means they need good karmas. So do good karmas by remembering their names, and then may they go to a good place.
Dedication of merits.
Yeah, you can say that word too, but transferring is the usual one. Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me finish one, and I will pass to you. Okay, Sister Jean, 伊问起伊接过伊阿伯所咧啦，讲困梦啦。伊讲若是咱困梦呢，咱梦到咱过身的亲情，还是虾米代志啦？是虾米意思啦？万得讲，是讲伊人需要咱的关心，咱伊爱三个伊只个，咱去做melalui Bhante 安尼款啦，melalui 活个虾米，伊会谈到，所以咱逐摆做虾米物件呢，咱会记啦。我有一个朋友喏，伊做虾米本呢，伊现 transfer， 伊通拿现念的，真正会记，伊真正mindful的。有时咱袂记啊，啥食饱，惊要到因，咱马路请咱的过身呢，咱是拜拜该讲的啦。顺讲请就讲啦咧。请这个，对。So， Bhante好讲这个 Sister Bimbisara，is it
King Bimbisara.
King Bimbisara， King。OK， 伊讲伊捌梦去4个人是无穿衫无穿裤的，伊讲do so not so， 伊讲这4个人是伊的过去。过身的朋友，过前世的。
First time we heard the sound of the ghost.
伊讲头一摆听鬼的声，
嘟瑟那索。
伊讲有一个声叫做嘟瑟那索，所以这个嘟瑟那索是鬼出的声的，把这个King Bimbisara听到，所以伊这个4个伊无都想到，伊讲这个是伊的过去的过身去的 past life， 就讲。真侪事了啦，毋是即是正是真侪事的朋友啦，所以伊就是讲，伊知了，伊就是伊人单调，伊爱去做单啊，互伊人啦。所以咱逐摆去做单啊，咱会记，咱定着都爱去回向啦，回向互咱过去的老人、个亲戚朋友、个一切众生、三昧马克啦、all beings 啦。咱会记，逐摆会记，把伊人马路袂来吵咱人OK。
But if someone is to say Dusanaso, don't recognize him as a ghost. As a human, still a human. After this. Okay, maybe.
Okay, Bhante.
So, just give some heads up. Maybe 11 o'clock, 11:05. We can wrap this up for the dana. Yeah.
Bhante, sorry, I got few questions here because I now writing the book. Me and Buddha actually in the Malay language.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I writing a book, but I have one. I writing a few books. I have one question there.
Can you take the mic closer?
I need your opinion.
Bring the mic closer.
Okay, I need your opinion. this is regarding the principle about the heaven in the Buddhist and the assimilation of Taoism in the Buddhist. This means Taoism, the more that God, heaven, or Jack Emperor, everything. What your opinion or your point of view about the assimilation, Taoist and Buddhist?
What is the word you are using?
Tao.
Yeah, no, just now you said something.
Assimilation.
Assimilation.
Assimilation. Yes.
Okay. Can you go ahead? The question again.
Assimilation, Buddhist and Tao in our culture.
Are you doing that?
Yeah, I'm writing a book about that.
But your plan is to.
I
Okay.
read that in the Malay language.
Okay.
I need your
Good.
point of view.
No, I'm not opposed to any assimilation because you are coming from your own culture. Now, I would add you something to this question. Now, say for instance, a Buddhist monk is going to give a Dhamma talk about Hungry Ghost Festival, right? Huh? Yeah, just imagine. And then in the talk, let's say the speaker is going to really take a very hard stand on the people who are burning the papers. Right? What is this? It's such a useless activity or something like that. Because in Buddhism we don't find it. Of course, because there were no Chinese people at the Buddha's time. During the Buddha's time. And it's India. So our way is that, now when I teach, what I say is that is Chinese way. Right? Because you believe that ghosts exist and you want to do something. That's true. That's Buddhist friendly, that's true. That's why you want to know. And you can burn the papers in your own way. And on the other hand, you want to assimilate Buddhism into that practice. And you know, in Buddhism, we cannot give food to the ghost. We only give food to the Sangha members. Someone who has some quality in her life, sila. And then wish ghosts take good karmas because we give dana to the Sangha members. Then ghosts can take the good karmas because of the Sangha members receiving your dana. But just because of this, if I'm going to say, your culture, you are giving food to the gods, that's pretty wrong. We are not saying like that. You continue your cultural activity. You go to the ghost, you burn your papers if you want. So these are things, but what I can suggest is that assimilate certain Buddhist parts into your cultural practice. Not that your culture is wrong. So we can assimilate things into the Tao practices. There's no problem.
Yeah, thank you. It's very good because I am reading on the few books about they having an assimilation that can be harmony. That is the word that can be harmony. It's up to us actually how to we manage the thing. Actually, when we can do the assimilation, then we can understand it about our Chinese temple, everything about the Jack Emperor, everything. Because
take the mic closer.
Here we can see a lot of misunderstanding in our society here. Understanding about the real of heaven real. Because all this in the samsara, as we talk about, all this in the heaven, we are not in Himalaya. Then we take another step to go for Himalaya. That's very good. Thank you for your point of view.
Yeah, so we have to keep the both. We don't want to choose one or the other. Right? Then what is going to happen to you is that the girl who was converted to one religion because of the boyfriend. And the boyfriend left her finally. Boyfriend left her and now she cannot come back to the previous one.
Yeah.
Mother is so angry about it. So why we are doing as such? Right? Either you practice everything together. So we don't have to embrace one. If you had a previous practice, keep all. If you are a Mahayana Buddhist, keep that practice. Theravada activity, so you keep that. keep the both. Buddha did that. That's why I'm telling you. When some different religious people come to ask questions from the Buddha, they are very happy at the end. Bhante, after I leave here, I'm going to declare that I myself, a very famous businessman in this city, was converted to Buddhism because of your talk. Buddha said, no need.
Yeah.
You don't need. You just keep your practice. You also come here, learn. Yes. That's the way.
Make you a better
Yeah.
person.
But you know where to more focus. That's up to you. In the practice, you know where to more focus. Right? So that's how we are going to continue in our journey. So if you come from a Tao background, just keep the practice and then assimilate certain important Buddhist activities, concepts into your practice. If you are a Christian, then you assimilate certain good things. If you are a different other XYZ things, assimilate. Finally, what we want to become is not just a religious person, a good person.
Yes.
We want to become a good person that has no brand, no religions.
Yes.
Good person has no religions.
That is the goal.
Respect everybody. But there are a lot of things to learn from the Buddha's teachings.
Yes.
You personally follow that. You don't want to impose other people too. We want good people nowadays, not religious people. So, but people have religions in their own way. While we respect that, we are becoming better people. Every day, becoming better people. Compared to yesterday, Friday, today we have to be better people.
Yeah, better.
Bodily, mindly, spirit. Yes. Maybe you can give a very short.
Bhante, that means we can describe, but you don't prescribe, isn't it?
Yes.
We don't assimilate. We can describe to them, but we don't prescribe. Then we'll be in harmony.
In harmony, yes.
So 这个 brother 真伊讲起啦，怎呢？咱想讲咱爱 try 去有无淡薄di kampung-kampung ko lang sebelum ni na lang lại Pukau ni.
To create the misunderstanding about this.
Ai hỏi rằng trái tạm bộ là chẳng các có siêu kim chùa là bài quy chi có bài mi kia tòa y tiền tiền theo y tê là tòa tu lục sẽ con bảo sát ốp bộ cào ai trai với khi con họ thiền với con tu lục khá chìa không có khá bộ khá y khoản là khá hộ là tapi chắc mi kia sẽ con có trái lặng y kia lộ lại liao ấy y dịp tăng đi là bị nào y bố trôi y bố băng xí mẹ y xiêm quậy bị khi số bản thế sẽ con lang mai khi lại sai con tapi lang bị sai khi thay y khoản là kia là cái lang bố hoa hi cái hả ba bị có lang ổ cào này là ai ổ họ hoa hi ai sao mà lang hoa hi ổ mình ổ chứ cái cào mình kia số lang cái con maybe y cả cái xiong tiêu si anh này bố anh này số hỏi bàn lại là số lan tòa trong treo tổ sĩ là ai hố là sẵn đi hố anh này con à and then so na sĩ lang ai cái con tổ sĩ I forgot.
It's okay.
But
don't worry.
I think they understand.
They understand.
Yeah, because we did have a discussion through all this, like all the superstitions, all the people practicing the culture. Yeah.
Cultural things.
So
I sometimes even don't brand them as superstitions. They are they are cultural things. Culture means it has everything. It's a baggage. Good things, other things, practical things. Yeah. Don't make culture a problem to practice Buddhism. You don't have to insult your culture to practice Buddhism. Just leave it as it is. Take whatever you want. And on the other side, you practice the way you want. Some people, when they want to practice, they want to beat the cultural baggage. I have to beat it. Then I'm happy I'm practicing a Buddhism. You don't want to do that.
So Bhante con lang na lan try khi chậm xíu lang trôi mình kia lại sai cả lang con anh này, so hỏi bàn khi xéo họa bàn khi chậm xíu 咱莫去硬硬讲，我是真正好呐，你做这无对，硬硬去逼人安尼，人会反感的，人会无欢喜，即是袂接受啦。所以咱较好是做即款啦，啊啥，伊几十年摘落来啦。咱明白的，咱较减咯，咱慢慢减咯。把伊人看咱快好做物件快好呢，可能伊人会学咱啦，安尼款咯吼。
Okay, so we can take last question. One last question. Someone who has.
有第一杯的soal咧。
Anybody? Here. What can I go? She and then after you. You have a question too, right? You done? Okay, done.
It's okay.
It's okay, please.
No,
it's you. Yeah. Yeah.
The thing is that sometimes
I think it's not.
Closer.
Sometimes
No.
Closer.
Sometimes people hurt us and we feel hurt. And then we go and consult somebody and they say, give them metta. And then I want Bhante to comment about this metta. How to go about to do the metta. Okay, thank you.
Okay, number one is that we have to create our friends first, our fellowship first. A lot of hurtful things happen when we are with the wrong people. We call them papamittas, bad friends. So if we are selective about our friends, we can only keep our kalyana mittas. Has any kalyana mitta hurt you so far? Not yet, hopefully not. So that's why we have to be selective with our friends in terms of intimacy. Every other person, we are saying hi and bye. We can metta everybody. But not normal people. Many normal people can hurt us. Normally we are getting very hurt when someone very close to us says something. Right? Even a small word. Sometimes you go outside on the road. Sometimes people throw some tantrums to us. Hey, who are you? And all that. But we don't care. But when you come home, if someone who you really love tells something.
Husband and wife.
You take it very, you keep thinking the whole day, why she said that, why he told like that, why my son told me like this, why my daughter talked to me like that. Because that's why we have to create our inner circle. Family, you cannot do anything. Maybe you are going to work with them in a better way. But other kalyana mittas, you have to create some kalyana mittas who are really good in our practice. And rest of the people, we just have a certain safe distance so that we are becoming less hurtful. Maybe no. And then you ask how to practice metta. When you are angry, can you practice metta? Super angry. Other people are saying you are a devotee who goes to Dhammadayada fellowship. You cannot become angry. But you are already angry. You become more angry. How come you talk to me like this? Right? So, metta does not work, may not work when you are angry. It is a pre-activity. So, that means during the anger or negative emotion, you are going to understand your negative state. I think I am angry. I have to accept. The moment you accept, anger will slowly reduce. That's one thing. Then metta practice. That's a prior practice, pre-practice. How to practice metta? There are 5 things to do in the metta practice. Number 1. First, we have to practice metta to myself. You practice to you. Right? That's how we're going to do it. Why we have to practice metta to us in the first place? Because we have to understand how much metta I can do for me, and I'm going to do the same level of metta to other people. Just to create a reference point, we have to create lots of metta for us. And then we are sending the same amount of metta to loved ones, family members and others, your inner circle. Third, we are going to send the same metta to neutral people. Maybe the cashier in the shop, people in the checkout counters, who you don't know, no special liking, no special disliking, and you are sending metta, same metta. Now you might ask, how to send same metta, right? The metta I give to myself and to my family people, how to give it to the cashier in the grocery store. I will explain that later. Fourth, you are going to send the metta to challenging, difficult people. Maybe family or fifth, you are going to send metta to all living beings. Someone who has been telling me a story, I've been practicing metta every day, but my household is still a mess. There is someone who is giving me lots of trouble every day. Then I ask, did you include that person in your metta so far? I said, never. How to include that person? Then I said, you expect more trouble in the future. Why? That person does not feel metta from you. You only select people for metta. It's like a real story what happened during the Buddha's time. During the Buddha's time, there was a monk who was saying that he practices metta all the time. He said to other people, you don't knock my door, don't trouble me, don't bother me. I stay inside, I practice metta. So morning to evening, he's practicing metta. Do we have such people in today's life? Very secluded, don't like to talk to other people, lock the door, ask, what are you doing? I meditate. I meditate, don't bother me. Don't bother me is a wrong understanding of the meditation too. Because meditation has to happen not in a quiet room. Here.
It's all the time.
In this gathering, in this life, normal life. In this normal life with the distractions. So one day other monks told him during the dana time, there was a cobra came into the temple. But we could not find him. He went somewhere. We saw him, but few minutes ago he went somewhere. He said to that monk also, because he's not coming out all the time. Just told him. And then after probably a short time, they understood the cobra attacked that monk who said was practicing metta, and he passed away.
Oh.
It was a very vicious bite. And then other monks went to the Buddha. Buddha was in the temple. He was in the temple when the attack was happening. See, that monk was practicing metta. He was practicing metta for many, many years. And then now, this cobra did not attack anybody, even who was not practicing metta, directly went to that monk and attacked him. Why? Then the Buddha said, yes, I know he has been practicing metta in his own way, but he did not practice metta to 4 reptile groups. Virupakka, Chabbyaputta, Kanha Gotama, Erapata. In which group that cobra is a part of. So that cobra did not feel his metta and he attacked him. Then other monks say he included, they're all living beings. No, when you say all living beings, before that you have to know your surrounding. If your surrounding has more wild elephants, you must practice metta to them separately. Then they will feel your metta. They won't trouble you. If your surrounding has lots of snakes, you have to think about what snakes are they. I'm thinking, may you be well, happy. They will feel your metta. Then I said, include that difficult person in your metta practice. And then she included that person after a certain time with lots of difficulties. But she has lots of bad memories about that person. Many years of experience. Then after some time, there were changes happening. That person started to change. Because this person who was complaining also changed her behavior. The way how she talked to that person, interacted with the metta practice. Everything was changed and she became a normal person. So that means in your metta practice, number 1 is create your inner circle. Number 2 is that give metta to everybody equally. Especially if you have challenging ones, include them in particular. So you can really have a consistent, very productive metta practice. Some people do, but the practice is not productive. Still the problems are there. Why it is not productive? They have not done a particular analysis about the people around them. I mean, management we say SWOT analysis, wrong, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. We have to do that because some people are very close to us, some people are very not good to us, some people are good and bad time to time, right? We have to understand those situations, circumstances. Then only our metta practice can really work, kick in very well. I think you can translate and then we can wrap this up.
Okay,
after that.
Bhante, like maybe our metta meditation is not power enough, because we say we
It's not the
metta.
metta meditation power enough. It's the way how they are doing is not the proper way. It has to be done in the proper way according to the Metta Sutta.
Like what Bhante mentioned just now, the cobra. So how do we know the four direction, the four?
I have to learn now. I said there are 4 groups, so we have to learn them who they are. Who is this Virupaka? So normally the cobras are part of Virupaka. And then Kanha Gautamaka, black snakes, and python, vipers, they are part of these reptiles. So we understand, and the more we understand, and then we bring, may you be well, happy, peaceful, may no harm, difficulties, problems, that can go to them very easy. They can feel you.
So can we apply to our house pest like cockroaches, lizards?
No, they will start coming to your house then.
Huh?
They will start coming to your house. For them, clean your house all the time. Keep your house clean and tidy, the cockroaches won't come. Otherwise, you will attract the cockroaches.
Because a friend told me he's running a restaurant, and then he told me that he practiced metta meditation to the rats, but the rats are gone.
Yeah, it can happen also, but sometimes there are some animals who will like us and want to be around us. That can also happen, right? So I think what we need to do is that let's say, for instance, the snakes and reptiles, we don't want them to be around us all the time. So we are practicing metta. At the same time, we are saying, may you be wherever you want to be, but don't harm us, don't trouble us. So we have to include that disclaimer at the end of metta. Otherwise, they will come to us, be around us. That's gonna be really hectic.
I did that to the rats, but the next morning the rats bite my leather shoe.
Well, they like you. They like your shoes. You have to. When you do the metta for them, I include rats, but don't stay with me. Please go to a good place. Then they will go. Otherwise, they become friendly. They will show us their way of love to us.
I thought my
biting our
meditation.
shoes and everything. Not nice.
I thought my meditation is not power enough.
No. It's not your meditation. It's the way how you do it.
Okay.
That's why we make a point.
So 頭先Sister Tan 搖梅啦，講咱做 metta meditation，有時講有人甲咱未嚇嘅，甲咱未嚇，人講搶啦，咱講家庭內面嘅人個是朋友個，下面個，反正講第一你家己去知，你這個朋友是成個有做講啦，咱愛去做朋友甲歪嘅人、比較嘅人。咪去靠近人，講伊講無多嘅人，安尼款啦。所以第二呢，就是講，怎了我袂記了。所以伊講咱都愛家己metta嘅時陣，先metta互咱家己先，互咱家己穩先，咱家己metta濟，咱真正濟kasih sayang，在咱嘅心內面，baru咱會metta互人。mà lời metta họ lắng là nó cả cái ai chế là nó tập bài metta họ lắng cả cái có quỷ lăng là metta họ lắng sayang người lắng nó để sao nó metta họ lắng neutral ấy tôi sẽ講đi tolu lắng kinh quỷ lò lắng chu pi có đi khi tolu supermarket đi khoảng chỉ cái ame đó siêu lui lắng đi sao mà metta họ vì con lan suka lang ho mà mai họ lang tiêu hami mà na lepas tu lan pun meta họ lang hong tak pai kat lang beha lang ko hami pun i sing allergy lang so lang cho nên cầu lắm bôi nên nang meta họ sama makhluk tu si 一切眾生啦，嚇。So伊講啊怎呢？有時咱មេតា呢，看了無價值嘅。上家伊講有朋友講，我មេតា，特別我厝誒有一間啦，嗰是袂好勢。Bhante甲伊講，你មេតា你無去 focus on 伊誒需要啦。所以伊講咱都愛មេតា對啦，愛知講即個人誒需要。所以上家咱មេតា吼，有一個回向，意思甲做即個មេតា做善啦。伊講你莫吵我啦，我做善啦，我做即個មេតា誒善啦。所以你莫吵我，特別有一工有一隻蛇 cobra 去咬伊咯，咬伊死咯，無咬別人咯，特別咬伊。伊做មេតា meditation 真正久了，特別怎即隻 cobra 呢？會去咬伊，無咬別人。Bhante講不做講，巴沙伊無去知講即個蛇需要啥物。咱知講伊蛇伊是需要啥物，所以咱點點មេតា，特別伊無受到。安尼啦，所以咱都愛知講咱មេតា跌落甲無跌落，咱愛去知，愛去清楚先講，即個朋友怎甲咱點點袂合？伊是伊家己有 problem， 有家己啥物，有誒話伊無事甲聽，咱莫講，怎啦，咱去 check 先啦 ，OK？
All right, I think with that we are going to wrap this up because of the dana time. So before transferring and sharing good karmas, I just want to say we will have a group photo after this, and then we will go for the dana. May all the good karmas we've been making today by having a Q&A about Dhamma. We've been discussing lots of things starting from karma and then reincarnation, rebirth, reincarnation, then the practice, metta, lots of things. We've been discussing lots of things. And may all the good things that you've been making today by learning Dhamma, discussing, engaging, be transferred to all the departed ones. May they be well and happy. May they attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May Deva Naga Mahitika receive all these good karmas. May they protect and bless all of us for good health, quality of life and prosperity. May they also finally attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Abhivadana silissa nichang vaddha pachayino chattaro dhamma vaddhanti ayuvannu sukhang balang ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevacha ato nibbana sampatti iminati samijjatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. I wanted to thank Sister Lo for taking up this translation. This translation is good. No problem. See what they are saying. We have to boost our confidence. I don't think so. And and then we'll look forward to the today evening, our main Dhamma talk, which is called Effortless Effort. Practice Dhamma smarter, not harder. It's a very good important topic. That will be our last topic, last Dhamma talk in this tour. So, thank you everybody. May you be well, happy and peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now, let's get ready for taking a group photo. Somebody can use the camera.